Hey everyone, today is Wednesday, the 4th of January. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about Star Wars The Old Republic. So if you're tired of that kind of stuff, or if you don't want to hear it, you can move on. But really, I'm going to talk about a problem that I'm having with it. Now, I can work around it. It's just annoying. So, I have a lower-end computer compared to all my friends, pretty much. I'm running a 3-year-old Dell Studio laptop. It has the ATI Radeon Mobility 3400 series chipset. I recently got the latest in drivers for it. I'm running Vista. And I have all the settings in Star Wars The Old Republic turned all the way down, and the most I'm really running in the background is like Ventrilo. So that's like low cycles, not a problem. But there's what I like to call is room lag, where you experience lag only in that room. Now let me give you some great examples of this, and if you play, you could look for it and see if you can find it. It might be something as simple as a couple of frames slower for some people, or you may not even notice it at all. I mean, just like that. But for me, it's killer lag. Now, the best place to see this is on Korriban in Tulak Horde's tomb area. You can actually see the first example of this in the antechamber, where you, as a Sith warrior or Sith Inquisitor, you have to go into one of the side rooms. The Sith warrior has to get these shards off of one wall, and the Inquisitor has to interact with this big tablet in the middle of the room. There are like 4 or 5 Shiraks in the room, big flying creatures, what have you. So I'm walking fine through the hallway, stutter step occasionally because, again, I'm also using a wireless connection for my laptop, so there you go. But I have cable internet. So you walk into the room and immediately experience lag. But as soon as you look towards the wall, the lag drops. The lag is concerning the center of the room. So if I can strafe along the wall without looking at the center of the room, I can get around it. Then what I do is, say I draw aggro from one of the creatures, I then turn my character around without turning the camera around and do a fight looking at my character head on instead of towards the middle of the room, and I can run it fine. But again, I have to look at the wall. And there's another room, one of the heroics, the one you get from the drop box by the shuttle on Korriban. You go into the room, the middle of the room, not the edges, like the emptiest part of the room. You have the 4 pillars with the droids, you have engineers and the gold star. Like right in the middle there, there's a spotlight, there's light coming from God knows where, shining into the middle of this flat, sandy floor, and it lags, and I have no idea why. Now, maybe this is indicative of some other problem, or some untidy code, maybe it's just my machine is being a dumbass, or something. I don't know. I really don't know. But that's one of the pet peeves I have about Star Wars The Old Republic, is what I'm coining as room lag. And it's only those rooms. Like, the rest of the planet runs fine. Well, the first tomb you go into, that's laggy as hell. I remember during the beta, I was trying a Sith Inquisitor. I go in there, and I'm just like, stutter stepping the whole way. It was a pain in the ass. So, there's literally nothing more I can do on my end to improve my performance in the game, shy of buying a brand new computer, which I cannot afford. So I've developed my own workarounds, and the game is still new, so things can improve. I have faith in BioWare that they'll do the right things for the game. Simple as that. Thus far, they've already improved performance on Taris. I'm looking forward to seeing how they'll improve performance on Balmorra, because I was experiencing the same issues that I was experiencing on Taris. Though I did not suffer any random, disconnects, although there are random disconnects everywhere. So, there is something I want badly for space combat. Like, maybe a like a 5-second buffer at the beginning of every space combat before things start happening. Because I'm on an older machine. The mission starts playing and I'm still on the loading screen. I can't do anything. Or I'm in the mission, nothing's loaded. So I'm sitting there, there's my ship, there's a planet, and nothing. And things just start showing up, and before I know it, my shields are completely gone. And I haven't had a chance to fire a shot because, oh, my guns don't work yet. The game isn't recognizing my mouse click. Please put a buffer at the beginning of every space mission. The one where the Javal fleet action, that's the best example I can make, where you're flying through all those ice asteroids, that one starts out great. There's nothing at the beginning of it for several seconds till those two ships fly by on the left side of the screen. And then you have an opportunity to lock onto both of them. Now, I still experience lag there, but I can deal with that. It's right-click, mouse over both ships, lock onto both of them, and then fire the missiles. But the missiles don't actually animate as though they fired. What happens is they fire. I miss them from the magazine on the right, and all of a sudden the enemy ships are exploded. So I don't see the missiles fire, but I do know that they fired. So that's really, I do suffer quite a bit of lag in the game, but it could be worse. It could be playing Star Wars Galaxies on a 56K modem, which is what I did. So at least I don't have to avoid people. Plus, my game night on Sunday, I experienced, after we got past the initial connection errors that me and my friend, the Sith Sorceress, had, we had a flawless gaming experience for the most part. I mean, occasionally I would experience some lag here and there, but I'm the only primarily melee character in a group of primarily ranged people. So half the time I didn't even have to move. They would just mow things down and keep going, and I would just pick up the pieces. So anyways, I hope this satisfied a majority of you who were demanding content. Yeah. Until next time.